from socio-linguistic perspective. AI speaking in a foreign language requires competence in the language skill itself and mindfulness, so that the content of the speak is easier to reach and by the interlocutor. To understand the relationship between skillful and thoughtful in speaking English, we conducted a series of data collection with the help of an electronic engine based on Google Scholar data. We target this data in several international journal publications that discuss these two variables. After the data has been collected, it is then analyzed by involving a coding system and a depth evaluation with a descriptive qualitative study approach. Before drawing data conclusion, we ensure that the data meet reasonable and reliable standard. Based on the discussion of the finding, we can conclude that speaking English as a foreign language requires skillful and wise competence, so that the interlocutor can easily understand the content of the conversation. Thus, these findings should be a meaningful input for many parties in learning English. In the conclusion, we summarize the findings from the study of several international journals that examine speaking with thought and skill in the context of work, education, and social relations. We can summarize that our study has answered the question of the study by analyzing and discussing the result of a study that analyzes the importance of speaking in English with a thoughtful and skillful approach to the conversation, according Proctor et al. 2014 and Inno et al. 2017. This is a very important to be serious concern, especially for professionals who handle oral and written communication tasks, where the success of communicating is not only on what the speaker thinks, but the success of the communication mission is closely related to what they negotiate with a mindful and meaningful speaking approach. This is also in line with the view of so far 2018, which says they say that you mean by the speaker. So the strength of the mindful approach to nonviolent communication is significant in this era. Hopefully, this finding should be a meaningful input for parties competent in communication tasks, especially speaking tasks such as business people, teachers, and other political officials. Thank you for all participants. This conference of FORSILADI is Kalimantan Regional Board. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for Dr. Sudarmo. And now we are going to the conference session, and we have the first speaker from the Azerbaijan. She already here with us. She was Mrs. Salala Halverdieva, and she experienced English teacher in 17 years at the military school and graduated from the Ganja State University and certified as the teacher in teaching English of speaker of other languages from the Cambridge English Language Assessment, University of Cambridge, Arizona State University, and University of Maryland, Baltimore County. With the many experiences in the teaching English, in these sessions, she will share to us how to improve the English skills, especially for the Indonesian who was like maybe not like the main language, because we have Bahasa as the main language, and but now in the globalization era we need to improve our English speaking also to talk each other. And for the time I give to Mrs. Salala. Time is yours. How can I call you Mrs. Salala? Mrs. Salala or Hakverdieva?
Yeah, Shalala. Shalala is my first name. You can call me Shalala. Yeah.
Okay, Shalala.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. And yeah, I'm from Azerbaijan. I'm from Azerbaijan, and I live in the capital city. I am teaching English. I have been teaching English for about 20 years. And while I'm teaching, I saw that I had to improve my methodology. And because if a teacher doesn't have a good methodology, doesn't have a good technique, she can't teach English very well, because teaching any languages is not easy, as you know. That's why I improved myself, and then I saw the results, and I hope every teachers will think about it and will improve herself or himself for teaching better. Okay, and speaking is also very difficult for all people who doesn't live in foreign native countries in England or in the USA, because it's not our first language, it's a second language. That's why it's a problem in every country, as it's a problem in our country too. Sometimes students go to courses or go to private teachers, but I see that there is no any result, and they also see that there is no result, then asking himself that what am I doing wrong? What can I do for better speaking? And now I'm gonna tell you some tips, and at the end of this seminar, my speech, you will know exactly how to improve your English speaking skills, and we'll have a clear strategy to make fast progress, and we'll know what speaking courses, lessons are the most effective, and we'll have all your questions answered. I hope you are going to learn some useful tips, and you will ask me some questions. And it's a friendly seminar. I think we will help to each other, one another. And if you ask me any question, if I don't know, it's not shame on me. And I will ask other professors, other teachers, and they will help me. And don't hesitate asking questions. Okay, now I would like to start with the reasons why people can't speak English. And as I mentioned in my first speech, English is not our native language. And here are two reasons why we find it difficult to speak English. It's a difficult skill. If English is not your native language, then you are more likely to face challenges. Imagine doing this all at the same time. You have to formulating the right sentence. You have to formulate right sentence, or having accurate vocabulary and grammar while speaking, and you have to use correct pronunciation. And the second reason, not practicing the right skills to improve themselves. It has one says that they say that practice makes perfect. Already now this phrase, and we have heard this million times. And it is simply true. But most English classes focus on just grammar. And we are depend on syllables at school. And the director gives us the syllables and asks us to teach these syllables to the students. But they don't give, some directors or some school don't give opportunity to teachers, the teachers teach by doing something from themselves, not just they teach from books or some other materials. If we are depend on the books, actually it's useless, because in the books you just give students a lot of exercises, a lot of, for example, vocabulary, and they just learn it and they just do the tasks, but they give you these tasks, or not orally, sometimes they give you with written form, with written way, and it's actually useless. But sometimes I also use these methods. I also use textbooks or some course books, but I change my methodology, and I think that if I give exercise to the students as a homework, they have to do them. But I don't share my most time with checking them. I look through the exercise quickly, then I began to speak to them. For example, if I have a lesson about activities, I tell them, learn this vocabulary about what activities do you like. They learn the vocabulary, then they come, and I began to tell them to share their lovely activities. What do they like doing in their free time? What don't they like to their free time? Don't they like doing in their free times? Actually, I teach grammar while I am speaking. I also teach grammar. I say that please listen to me and say after me like that. They began to talk. I don't share my time on grammar too, because my aim is teaching how to speak in English. If they can speak in English, they will improve their grammar, their vocabulary, and other skills. And first way, work on pronunciation for accuracy, and learn some sounds of English and learn how to make them correct. You have to learn the proper way of speaking, use of intonation, use of stress, relaxed pronunciation, etc. And this is going to make a huge difference to the way you speak. People will understand you better. Your English will be accurate if you have a good pronunciation skills. Everybody will understand you. And if you say something incorrectly, it's also understandable, because you are not a native speaker, and people will understand you. If I understand your sentences, it means that you can speak English, but you have to improve it. You have to improve. You have to watch videos. You have to listen to something. And as you know, English has 4 skills.